Hello, welcome to the Reloading Podcast here on the Firearms Radio Network. Presented by Patriot Patch Company and Camerado. And no video. Damn it. So Rumble still doesn't work. I'm going to have to get a hold of Rumble and see what the fucking deal is. Pardon my French, but this is pissing me off.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Hot damn. All of a sudden it started working.
Oh, nice.
Now, oh, wait a minute. I have, where is it? Oh, come on. Okay, interesting. Oh, what the hell happened?
Uh,
There we go. Now let's see if it works. Yay. All right. So now we're live on Discord too.
oh,
I need to mute myself there because otherwise they're going to hear me double. That'll be weird. All right. Oh, for crying out loud, Russ. So they're talking about weather in the chat.
hmm
It is currently oh, holy crap! It warmed up to 12 degrees, but it feels
hey,
3. Uh,
Warmed up.
yeah. Um, oh, about well, when I got home from work, it was 2 degrees. Um, that's because we're supposed to get 3 inches of snow tonight.
Well, please keep that stuff up your way.
Yeah. So
yeah. It was 6 this morning here, and it's now 21.
-4.
Ooh, ooh. But
Now it's a balmy 23 degrees in Big Lake, Alaska right now.
Balmy.
Yeah.
Yep. So, yeah, so I got to be in at 4 a.m. to plow.
Oh, it's a tough one.
Yeah, that sucks. Anyway, carry on. So, Paul, how you been? We ain't seen you in a bit.
Yeah, doing better. Doing better.
That's good.
Had a touch of the flu there, and was not able to make it for the last show. So, you know, back at it today. So,
Well, Lady Smith's way up north, so I'm not surprised there, Jerry. So, Clifford, you can just fly a kite. All right. He said it did snow Sunday about an inch, but it melted by 9 a.m.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Saturday we got about 5 inches, and then Sunday we got another inch to add to it. So,
yeah. Last night
the
we had about an inch. And,
Dr. Pepper, yum.
Yep.
So,
Last night we had about an inch, and yeah, just everybody sits down and looks. And I get the snow blower out to move an inch of snow.
nothing wrong with that.
No, it's self-propelled. I don't have to push it. I don't have to lift with it. All I got to do is guide it.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's beautiful.
especially because we're on a corner lot with two driveways. So
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Ken Iden says he's close to Wasilla, and he says it's 23 there. So, but yeah, so it must have just been an even more, even worse delay than normal. So, oh, I suppose, yeah, that is big news in Pensacola. That'll
Yeah.
the oranges.
Mm-hmm.
Need that for later. So, all right. So, I wonder. I want to use stacks. I'm trying to see if I can organize this mess. Yep. Whoop, I didn't want to do that. Crikey. There we go. Now everybody's back. Whew, that was close.
Clifford, you can, blow the snow in or push the snow into the street, but all they're going to do is just, put it right back to where you had it, closing your driveway off. So doesn't make any sense.
Well, of course not. It's government controlled. Why the hell would it make sense?
Yeah, well, plow drivers don't care.
Nope, they don't.
They put the plow down and they go, and that's it.
Try and do it as fast as possible.
Well, yeah, fast as possible, as they're making their overtime.
Yep.
Because it seems it doesn't snow during the day; it snows at night,
Mm-hmm.
and so they're getting their time and a half, or double
Yep.
time on Sundays.
I got time and a half on Sundays, but no double time. So
no double time. Okay.
no. So thank you, Clifford, for the $5 donation, and thank you, Rusk, for the Alaska Russ 1 for the $9.99 donation for the computer fund. So
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
they can't hear on Discord. Okay, now how's that? Let's just mute that window. Okay, is that better? Come on. Okay, can you hear me now? So. All right. Anyway. Why does this exist? Robert Wages. Well, that's dumb. All right. Anyway. Well, hopefully they're not hearing double in Discord. Robert Wages 9265. Why do you exist? So anyway. All right.
Cherry Potter there got a 300 blackout from Henry Repeating Arms. Lever action. Wow. Did he get the can to go with it now?
No, that might be a single shot. I don't think they have a 300 blackout. 300 blackout lever gun. So anyway. All right. So
no, it's a lever gun.
It is. Wow.
It is a lever gun.
Nice.
Yeah. Detachable magazine. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Very, very interesting.
Indeed.
Not a bad price, I think, considering it was Guns and Ammo Rifle of the Year.
Wow. Nice. So good grief. All right. Use the Armags. Oh, that's right. You do work for Henry. I forgot. Nice.
Yeah.
So he probably gets a little bit. So speaking of cans, there's lots of cans out there now, and more companies coming. So
Yeah, it seems 3D printing is becoming a wave of the future for can manufacturers.
mm-hmm.
Or, well, I don't know if you call it 3D printing, additive.
No, it's 3D printing.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, they're definitely 3D printing. The big thing is 3D printing them in Inconel.
Okay.
So so some people will notice it's a little pricey, but
It's got
but
to
yeah,
take a little bit of time to do that. Yeah.
yep, definitely. So there is quite a few different companies coming out with cans, and quite a few that are showing them off at SHOT Show. But basically, what I did is I went through the press kit and kind of some of the newer stuff that's coming out that's interesting. Some of it's interesting, some of it's not. But we're going to go through and kind of take a look at some of it here. But all right. So you know, it's always some interesting products that come out, and the first one that I found that was kind of weird but kind of cool is called Balm Shot. So it's lip balm in a shotgun shell style holder.
Mm.
So
You know,
you roboted.
I said, you know, that's not new, right?
Balm Shot?
Yeah, it's been out for some years.
No,
Every
this company is new. So, or maybe that's just in the new area. So, anyway,
Well, as long as they don't, make a mistake.
but if I've never seen it before, so new to me anyway. Oh, it looks like they're in Sportsman's Warehouse. That's why, because I don't have Sportsman's Warehouse. But yeah, it was in the new products listing, so that's why I grabbed it.
Okay.
But yeah, it's basically kind of like a chapstick, so interesting. One of the things that I saw that was kind of interesting, MagnaLens is a company that came out with, I don't know if I have enough power to do this or not, so we'll see. There we go. We'll see if we have enough power to do this. I don't know if I do or not. So what we've got here is from MagnaLens. So what they did, what's one of the biggest pain in the asses with wearing earmuffs?
Yeah.
They never seal right because you've got either your regular glasses or your shooting glasses. They go over your ear and in underneath. So
Mhm.
unless you've got the gel unless you've upgraded and bought the gel pads, they don't seal right.
Definitely, yeah.
So MagnaLens came out with a 2-piece product, shooting glasses and earmuffs that work together. So if you look right here, if you can see, on where the extension comes down into the earmuff,
Yeah.
it's got the little round spot there. That is a magnet connector, and then the magnets are in the end of the shooting glasses.
Oh,
So they just connect right to your earmuffs.
huh. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Now, is it available in prescription lenses? I wonder.
That I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I think it's just launched
Okay.
from what I saw, but we'll go see if we can go to their website and find out. Yeah, that would be important.
Yeah, for people like me who can't see without them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Customizable lenses. Let's see here. Doesn't say anything about prescription. Oh. So here you go. You don't have to buy their earmuffs.
Oh,
They make an adapter kit for most of the common earmuffs.
oh, okay.
So
That
each
makes
ML
sense.
Pro package comes with your selected lens color or colors, 3 sizes of magnetic temple pieces, which each individually are also adjustable as well as a traditional temple piece for use without earmuffs. So the temple piece, that's the piece that comes like from here back. So they've got
Right.
3 different lengths that are also adjustable, and then they've got a regular one. So if you don't want to wear earmuffs, you just using say foamies.
Okay.
So if you get a full 7 lens set, it comes with a large case to store it all in. Comes with an eyewear lanyard. And then it also comes with the earmuff adapters.
So I don't have to get rid of my Sordens and to buy theirs.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
The only thing I don't see on here is whether it comes with prescriptions.
That style of glass could
Oh,
be
here you go.
Yeah.
Prescription options are also available via snap-in prescription inserts or custom lenses.
Oh, okay.
So, so just the shooting glasses are $140.
Mm-hmm.
It says the magnetic adapter sold separately to go on to the other sets up. So prescription options, basically they've got an insert. If you can see this, I don't know if you can or not. So
Yeah, I that kind of thing is, where the bridge of the nose is, they snap into the bridge
yep,
of the nose, the inserts. Yeah.
yep.
Okay.
So those are $20.
Okay.
That's not bad at all.
No.
So they have clear, yellow, orange, light gray, light purple, regular purple, light and dark gray combo, light and dark purple, yellow and orange together, clear and yellow together, clear and gray. So,
Large selection of colors there. Okay.
yeah.
Mm. Nice.
So the earmuff adapters, $10.
Oh, cheap.
Yeah, so they come for walkers or they come for Howard lights, Sordins,
Hmm.
Peltors, Peltor Comtax, ATK, iSport, yada yada. Um,
No, but 100 and for that type of glass, glasses, 100
yeah,
and $100 is not out of this world. I mean,
yeah, just for a single lens or a single color, it's $140. Then you figure 10 for the magnetic adapters and then 20 for the prescription inserts.
right.
And there you go.
Hmm.
Um, if you want all of the lenses, all 7 colors, it's $330.
Cheap. That's cheap.
Yeah, that's not bad at all considering I've seen um I've seen 2 lens kits for $300. And then if you want to just get the single color lens and you want to get their earmuffs, it's $250. So, and you can also buy a separate frame kit for $100 that doesn't come with the lenses. So say you buy the 7 lens kit and you figure out you only like 2 of the lenses, but you don't want to keep changing them, you can spend $100 and get another frame kit. So that's a nice option.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
so yeah, I saw something about that, but
that works. That works. I mean, if you look at Wiley X, just a pair of glasses from them are gonna run you $150 to $180, and you're not getting anywhere near the adjustability of with working with your hearing protection. So
right.
that's not bad.
So Comp Mag manufactures side load durable fixed mags. So this is like a California, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts where you can't have a removable mag.
Okay.
Um, so it literally, I think actually the other picture was better. Um, so feed door drops down while your mag is inserted, so you can't take it out in California. So the disc drops down, and you load it from the side.
Like the old Lee Navy.
Yeah. So I thought that was cool.
Hmm.
Another speed loader company's come out. Now this one I thought was kind of cool. So this one isn't just one single load. This one here is a triple stack. So you
Okay.
literally got 15 rounds in this puppy. You slam your first 5 home, and then you drop your brass out. You slam your second 5 home, and then you slam your third 5 home. So you don't have 3 separate speed loaders. You've only got one. Then Pet Vet came out with a new medic first aid kit for pets. So a couple of smart gun locks out there. Fingerprints. So you got a trigger lock here. There's a cable lock I also saw. This Next Torch Pioneer Multi-Cool. The only thing I didn't look up is to see if this is already for sale and for how much. And it is. So we'll look at this. $100. So you've got essentially it's a 3 handle. And yeah, that's not doing good. So we can't see that. So it's got 3 of like the handles parts,
Okay.
but it folds like that.
Hmm.
So it's got a combination of full-size rescue shears and pliers. So no more little scissors. I don't want that. It's got a zip tie cutter. So $100 on Amazon.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see some innovation in
Multi-tools. Yeah.
multi-tools. So it's not just the standard Leatherman and Gerber. So so you can get specialized rescue features like an oxygen tank wrench or a handcuff cutter. And then it's got spring-loaded scissors, stainless steel blades, 50 CR 15 MOV, whatever the hell that means. I don't know. So, but I thought that was neat. And like I said, there's this fingerprint smart gun lock. And there's also a cable lock. Howard Light came out with upgraded Bluetooth. So this is the 5.0 Bluetooth, better connectivity. And they also came out with a new shooting glasses. Theoretically, they're not supposed to fog up. Yeah, right. Spectra Ballistics International came out with a couple of new 22s. So it's a T-style charging handle. So instead of like a regular Ruger style, it's supposed to be a little better to pull back on, like a AR style, is my understanding. Billet aluminum, different design on the barrel.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go find their other one because it doesn't organize this. Here's that other cable lock that's fingerprint. Here's the other option. So this is a super light. Oh, this gives you a better picture of that T handle. So this is their receiver.
Okay.
So here's your T handle for cocking.
Yeah. So you don't have a big handle or something in the way while you
right.
You just have a AR style.
So it's an ambidextrous, non-reciprocating T charging handle. So it doesn't say what the weight is on it. Oh. So you can get either a 12.5 or a 16.25 inch barrel.
Wow.
Polymer grip, AR rear stock. I'm interested in the receiver. So
yeah.
All right, where was I? Okay, so now stop box. So stop box is kind of the big new thing in like single pistol lock boxes. So now what they did is they basically made an ammo can that's lockable. polycarbonate ABS, where so you can theoretically, put your pistol and everything in there. It's $50 more than the regular pistol case, but I'm sure if they are marketing that like they do everything else, it'll be buy one get one, or buy one get one half off.
Yeah.
So, oh, that's an actual freaking tent. Never mind, or base camp.
Uh,
Bushman pressure wrap. So it's basically kind of like a improvised tourniquet, or well, not a tourniquet, but it's a different design of the pressure wrap. So if you need to put pressure on a wound to get it to stop bleeding. So March came out with a TCC IFAC, so that would be T triple C. So
mhm.
it's gonna have a little bit of different stuff in it from your normal stuff. Um, Wild Oak came out with a new, basically AR case. Otto came out with a bunch of stuff. This is the only thing I saw that wasn't specifically tagged for law enforcement. So this was noise barrier, earplugs, electronic earplugs. So, um, New Trek, which I've never heard of, um, is maybe somebody else has, but they've got a reflex sight with two MOA, um, water resistant. You can also get 3 or 6 MOA, and then red or green, ambient light sensitivity. So, $79. So,
Oh, okay.
a new one out there. Obviously, a lot of the time in that market, you get what you pay for. So it could be garbage. This was something I saw that was cool, because there isn't a lot of ways to carry your rifle, or shotgun when you're out hunting.
Mhm.
Um, you got your big bulky backpacks, which only do so well. You've got the sling over your shoulder, which you're constantly farting with and adjusting. This little bad boy here, um, replaces the sling.
Okay.
So definitely looks like it's definitely a lot more solid. Um, it's got a regular shoe style holster for the butt of the rifle to go into, and then it's got a strap that goes around up in the on the fore end, to keep it from flopping. Let's see if they had a price on it. So there's a little video of it. Um, just a quick pull to be able to pull it out. There's of
Okay.
course. Well, he's really special. He's got 2 guns.
Yeah.
Maybe he's hunting turkey and deer at the same time.
That's what they make drillings for,
Yeah, I
gentlemen.
know. And then they got a bunch of accessories. So it looks like the vest is $350.
Okay.
Um,
Which sure the hell beats the heck out of a Everly uh, backpack.
so I like the fact that it's accessible, because that's the problem. The backpack, it's not.
Mhm.
So it comes in different colors, and um, you can get, and then it's also got other accessories, of course, that they
Yeah,
um,
the binoculars and
make to put
holders and
on it.
all that kind of stuff.
So
Yeah.
yeah. Um, Here's another earplug So
which we are inundated with nowadays.
yeah, electronic earplug. So I thought this was interesting. I'm not sure what I would actually honestly think about this, but they made Cordura grip tape.
Well, if you got sweaty hands, I guess that would work.
You know, I'm not sure. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting. Maybe maybe it'd be great. But yeah. So here's a couple of magnetic things for Magnatech.
Okay.
A scope mount.
Really? Okay.
I mean, theoretically, if the magnetics are lined up correctly, it's an easy pull off, drop back on.
Hmm.
You know, say you're in an area, say you're out hunting in an area where you don't want to leave the firearm in the vehicle, but you know dang well what happens if you take the optic in and bring it back out. Pop the optic off, leave it in the vehicle. When you get back out in the morning, bring the firearm out, pop the optic on, and away you go.
Yeah, don't work that way, but okay.
They're saying it does, so
Yeah, but
time will tell.
the hard part is where we live, Mike. It's cold out during hunting season, and you
Mhm.
put the optic inside the house or the cabin you're at or whatever.
Well, that's why you'd
And
leave the
yeah,
optic out in the vehicle, is what I'm saying. That's the
yeah.
use case I would see for it. You take the firearm in,
Hmm.
and then you leave the optic out. So,
So
high strength rare earth magnets with precision mechanical, repeatable accuracy within quarter MOA.
nice.
So, I mean, for an optic you take off and slap back on, and they're guaranteeing quarter MOA. It's pretty impressive, actually.
Oh yeah.
And then they've got weapon mounted light, or EDC type thing. Also, by the way, the scope mount is 350, and then this is like a laser flashlight combo thingy to add. It's just, I believe it's just the mount again.
Okay.
Oh no, it does have it is a flashlight.
Oh, okay.
So $300. So it is actually the flashlight included. They need to find whoever takes their photographs and slap them. This one I like because you can see the whole product and the background doesn't wash it out. Whereas this one, it looks like
Yeah.
garbage.
Yep.
Oh, look, suppressors.
Wow.
These I thought were interesting. Their proprietary monocore system, just because it's a newer company that I hadn't heard about before, Brigade Tactical. So I'm sure they've been out, but the infantry comes in multi-calibers, 22 up to 308. So with the proper adapter, you can shoot 9 out of it. Titanium stainless steel baffles, so $800 for titanium can with stainless steel baffles isn't bad.
That's reasonable. Yeah.
7 inches long, 1.5 inch diameter, which means
Yeah.
it'll fit under most of your handguards on your AR pistols.
And oh, that's the thing. It'll fit that.
And then they got their magnums, 22 up to 300 Win. Basically, it's probably different. It looks like the baffle bore is all the same, and it's probably just different end caps. Which, if that's the case, I'm not too keen on that one. But that one's $699. So that one's actually cheaper for the big bore. Radian heated outdoor gear, now in camo for us turkey and duck hunters. Radian's, I believe, makes all of the Bass Pro stuff, and it's actually the Redhead stuff. It's actually pretty good. I actually have showed it off on the show before. I've got one of the heated muffs. And most of this stuff just operates off a cell phone backup battery thing. So,
Okay.
the de-escalator. I thought this was kind of fun. It's a flashlight, and so it's a non-lethal disruption technology. Uses light and sound to disorient and disrupt without doing permanent damage.
Like a flashbang.
Kinda.
I always go for the violent.
1,300 lumens for 3 hours and normal flashlight, and then you can click it again to deploy the disruptor. Massive amount of proprietary light and sound envelops your suspect. 2,400 lumens and 105 dB.
Wow.
Yeah. Retail is $395 if you're law enforcement or military. $295.
Okay.
So, for what it does, if it doesn't what it's supposed to, that's a pretty good price. $400 for a
Yeah.
non-lethal option that will really screw them up. I mean, that could be a game changer to get out, and it's a flashlight, so they can't say you can't take it somewhere.
Yeah.
What are they going to do? Stop you from bringing a flashlight into the ballpark? I got a flashlight. I always
yeah.
carry a flashlight. So, Ducks Unlimited has decided to loan their name to other fun stuff. Radiant Outdoors is making interchangeable lenses, and then they're also making some Ear Pro. So 23 NRR for Ear Pro, electronic Ear Pro is actually about the standard. The other company we were looking at earlier, the magnetic ones, I didn't see what their Ear Pro was, so that's why I didn't mention it. So
Okay.
less lethal pistol. For those of you out there
There
who
we
like
go.
to have less lethal, frankly, if I'm going to draw something like that, I'm going to be drawing my pistol. I'm not going to be pulling out something like that people would think is a pistol. So, the fact that this is in all black except for the base plate on the magazine, which unless you have like small mutant hands, you're going to cover it up anyway, is just absolutely ridiculous. Something like this is going to get you shot by law enforcement. So, fast and precise shots with pre-cocked striker fired system. And then, Picatinny rail for a flashlight or whatever on the bottom. 12 plus round magazine. It shoots soft rubber, 230 or 236.236 caliber. So,
.236.
a
Okay.
little bigger than 22, not much. So,
Yeah. Okay.
it's out there for less than lethal. I mentioned it because some states you have to have a less than lethal option, but so another AK clone from Saracam Arms. You guys can do your own investigation to see if it's any good or not. But it's definitely got the modern Picatinny rail in spades. So, excuse me. New battle belt company out there from Tac Shield. I just thought it was an option for somebody out there if they're looking for something. Personally, I'm going to go with Blue Alpha, but Hawkins Precision came out with a different option for your Tika rifle. So you don't have to have that stupid, noisy, annoying piece of crap plastic 5-shot magazine. So you got AICS in short or long action. So the short action you can do AICS, and the long action is Hunter. They're Hawkins Hunter magazines only. It says it's for stocks with the Hawkins cuts only, but I'm sure you can probably inlet that yourself.
Or send it to somebody to inlet it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure Boyd's is probably going to have an option for it sometime in the near future.
Yeah.
If it takes off. So, but yeah, that's the only drawback that's the only thing I ever hated about my Tika was those magazines are annoying and they're noisy. For a plastic mag, they're just ridiculously noisy. So, Magpie, a new 9mm speed loader. I've seen a little bit about this. Basically, you shove your magazine in the one end and then it feeds it. So, it's electric. Doobie 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 doo. So single-handed operation, load at the push of a button, smooth loading without punishing your thumb. Dramatically faster load times than other loaders. 100 plus magazines per charge, so it's rechargeable. Universal fit for most 9mm magazines. So the only thing
Yeah.
I don't know is how you actually pick the ammo up, but I imagine it's probably got to be out of a factory container of some sort.
Or an MTM or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, where you can slide it along. So, another company with another can, a little Pipsqueak 22. This is what attracted me to this. Is the cost. So, not a bad cost.
No.
So, and it's just a shorter 22 can, which is basically they just shortened it down, but it's still reasonably quiet. So, and then here's their 223, which is user serviceable.
Okay.
That's huge. So, 15,000 milliamp power bank. If you're going to get some of that heated stuff, you want a power bank. So this is why I did this. 365 gram, 15,000 milliamp power bank. Most of the power banks this size are a pound to a pound and a half to 2 pounds. They're not light in any way, shape, or form. So that's why I threw this in here, is the fact that it's light. So this is definitely designed for hunters and stuff like that. Bronco Defense Industry came out with another AR or AK, yada yada. So you got different stuffs there. So AK fans, look out for that. Saracam came out with the S9, little 9mm subgun pistol, and then they have an SR22. So another AR clone from Stenzel Industries. So it's multi-caliber. So that's the interesting thing. It's not just 7.62 by 39. You can get it in 5.56 or 300 blackout as well. So it also has last round bolt hold open, yada yada. So we haven't seen a lot of AR clone or AK clones come out in the last few years, and I figured since there was a few in here, we'd toss them in. I don't know how I feel about this next thing. Secure RAM, Safe Logic, Wi-Fi, Safe Lock. Basically, so especially if you have like me, where you've got a dial and you want to get lazy about it, or even an existing electronic one, you can change out your lock, and then it uses built-in Wi-Fi, so it doesn't need a hub. You can remote lock and unlock it. You can give them one-time or temporary access codes. That I kind of liked. Like I store a couple of the kids' guns in there.
Mm-hmm.
It says plug and play retrofit for different secure RAM safes. Supposedly, some of the other stuff out there is going to be compatible at some point in time. So 325 for it. The only thing I don't like is the built-in Wi-Fi connectivity, because how safe is it going to be? Because most of your IoT, your Internet of Thing, Wi-Fi stuff is usually pretty hackable. So if your network's solid, then you're good. But um, you know, Bird Dog shotgun sling from Tac Shield, basically, old proven design. Just they put a little bit of fancier onto it. Usually, these are some lower quality. So this has got suede on the barrel end, and then um, just regular leather on the other end. It's got an upgraded shoulder pad, which most of these style slings don't. Most of them are really simple. They're not adjustable in any way, shape, or form. So that's why I kind of like this one. So, but the idea is you can have a sling without having to put sling swivels in your fancy gun. So, here's the company I showed you a little earlier. Here's their 45 suppressor. Map of 1044 for a 45 can. You can use it's rifle rated as well. It's got two front caps, either a flow cap or a quiet cap. Comes with a wrench, direct thread options. You can get different end caps for it for different threads. You've got also a universal mount. Um, all sorts of stuff it fits. So I mean, it'll fit the Bravo, the hub, pistons, boosters, quick disconnects, tri-lugs, more. Comes in black FDE, olive drab, and raw titanium. So also user serviceable. So your 4570 folks, that's been huge. So here is a fun little thing. Like say you don't have the option of doing a lot of safes and stuff, or a expensive concealed carry safe, but you want to have your concealed carry gun available, but you want to make sure nobody can touch it and mess with it. You know, the kids are trained not to, but you want to make sure. They've got this here from Kinney, Safe Alert. So it's a little wireless motion sensor. Somebody goes near it, it goes off. So it gives you real-time alerts through SMS, email, or optional iOS push notifications. So no subscriptions, no hubs, no tracking, your battery life. Um, so, and if you use IFTTT app, then it's got compatibility with that. So, what IFTTT is, if this, then that. It's a setup app, so you can set it up so if if one thing happens, and something else automatically happens as a result. So, nice little thing. Um, a new water purifier. So, interesting thing to look at here. So, and then the other interesting thing was the concealed carry Faraday sling. So, basically, it's allegedly a Faraday insert, so it'll block wireless signals, and then it's a concealed carry holster too. So, I don't know why. I suppose if you're worried about the end of the world with an EMP, you could put your cell phone in there and protect it. Whatever. So, um, VaporTech, they've got some color finishes for slides. Um, just thought it was kind of cool. These are all 1911 slides. Uh, um, I think different style, different design, different colors. So, say you got um, an old crikey company out of Rock Island, and you want to dress it up, you can do that. Lights Out Rail from American Animal Arms, just another rail system. So there's the Magdalen's earmuffs. Let's see what that. Ooh, 25 NRR on those, and 6 times sound amplification. So, hand sewn memory foam cushions. Gunstock cutouts, aux input, auto shut off. So, okay, I guess that's a little better. 25 NRR, so that's decent. Wakerlin, Olerken, how the fucking say it, is now making 3D printed suppressors. So, or they're going to be anyway. Didn't see a lot of information about them, but they've been making firearm or large caliber firearms for many years. So, this I thought was neat because it's a dual zone fridge freezer. So you can have freezer on one side, fridge on the other. That's kind of a neat thing. So if you've got both, you can have this stuff. So here's another 1911 derivative from Syndicus Defend Corp. So allegedly law enforcement, military, and contractors. And it comes with a pretty hefty price. But if you wanted to buy something a little different, it's out there. So this is you get that lovely insect bite. This is supposed to help keep it from itching. So, especially like mosquitoes and crap. So from Night Eyes has been making all sorts of accessories for many years. They make that little steely cell phone holder. It's a little steel ball that rotates and stuff. So, Andy's Leather has the Rhodesian sling. Unfortunately, there's not really a better picture of it, but you can go to andysleather.com and check it out. So this was another thing I thought, because one of the things that sometimes you don't have an option for is pick rails on your shotguns, depending on how they're designed, especially if they're cheaper. Especially if you put a mag tube extension on it. So a couple different options for here. So this is their Rock X Pro Series, Pro 12 Series, built-in rail mounts, and then this one's a little different. M-LOK slots. So off-grid suppressors. New company here. So titanium rimfire. So this was Thunderbeast Silencer Summit. I guess was ranked number 1, but this is the thing that kind of intrigued me. No disassembly. To clean it, you just drop it in an ultrasonic cleaner, and it's supposed to clean just nice. So no price though. That wasn't nice of them. Then this is the operator, so it's 556. 8.5 ounce, which isn't bad. And then this is their Trident, which is 30 cal, so 9 ounces. Retang is a shotgun company. We carried them at Bass Pro. I've shot a few. They're actually pretty good. They're jumping into the AR-22 market, AR style 22.
Modern sporting rifles, yeah.
Yeah. My guess, just looking at it, it's probably made by Umarex out of Germany. Umarex makes quite a few.
Uh,
Uh, if you get them and they're made by Umarex, then they're a good quality. Umarex makes a really good firearm. I don't know why Smith & Wesson stopped making their M&P 1522 through me Umarex and started making them in house because frankly the ones from Umarex were better. So
that's why they did it, because
yeah. So Nightstick, new different company making lights and stuff. If you're looking for something as an option from Streamlight and others, 900 lumen with 66,000 candela and a 514 meter beam distance. So I like the fact that they actually list candela because candela is what matters, not lumens.
Mhm.
So decent price. So different options on your pick rail mount. Comes with CR123 batteries. Looks like HM Defense, new 50 BMG rifle
Oh yeah, there we go.
because we need more of those. Damn it.
Yeah, Pritzker special.
Price isn't bad actually. All things considered, 4,000 for everything that it comes with. So,
Oh, that's reasonable. I mean, it's
and it's a left bolt, right eject.
okay.
So theoretically, you don't have to take it off your shoulder.
Okay.
So that was different and interesting. So, HM Defense has also got, they call it the first truly integrally suppressed AR-15. So, 300 blackout and 5.56. Not a bad price.
And it's on no stamps, right? Now?
Well, you'd still have to
I
fill out
mean,
the
no,
form,
no,
but no
no,
cost.
no. Yeah, but there's no
There's no
double.
cost. Yeah.
Right. But
So I mean, $13.95 for an integrally suppressed AR.
oh, yeah,
Let's go.
yeah. Another
So
Pritzker special.
damn right. So here you go. SWS Rifles also has come out with some integral suppression. They call it the monolithic integral suppressed barrel. So Corabar Company. Chamber barrels from 17 HMR to 375 H&H, bolt actions, air platforms, and rim fires.
Oh, that's just what I need, a 375 H&H and an AR-15. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The 375 is bolt action, goofball.
Oh. Yeah.
Although maybe you could get Great Lakes to make you one.
Yeah, there you go.
So, little different pistol from CZ Custom. So,
okay.
The only thing I don't know is CZ Custom actually part of CZ or is that just something else? That's what I was going to check. So, let's wander over there quick and check. Yeah, it's not CZ.
USA.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but yeah, this is called the Elysian. Little different design. So I thought it was kind of cool looking. Being that it's all steel, it's probably heavy as shit. I don't know if they gave a weight on that thing or not. Different grip angle, magnetic trigger regulator. So you can adjust the travel on it. Fiber optic sights, and then also triangular outer profile self-locking barrel. So it seems like just more shit that can go wrong. But that's me. They got a new optic also to go with it for $650 because meh,
Yeah.
auto shut
Well,
off after 4 hours.
well, talking, optics, the they're getting better at a cheaper price.
Yep.
So, before we used to sit down and say, it was $3,000 for a good optic.
Yep.
And again, it is still $3,000, but
Hmm.
you're getting into the to the $300-$400 range, and they're a whole lot better than the $300-$400 optics
Hmm.
when I was starting to put scopes on guns, and
Right.
electronics sights and that have just come tremendously, a long way.
Yep.
Um, so yeah, that's good.
Um. So I thought this was kind of neat. Zhongzhou had a bunch of PCP air rifles in different stocks and stuff. Now this one they're saying is real wood. Looks
Okay.
nice.
Yeah.
So I don't know how good of quality Zhongzhou is. I mean, it's Chinese, but they've got quite a few different options. So I imagine they're probably at least usable. So no price on that, but they mentioned about other $400 under $400 options being toy like. So probably in that $400 range. I imagine if you check Pyramid or Utah, they probably carry it.
Yeah.
So
Um, yeah. PCP, has come a long way.
it's what my next one will be, and I got quite a few different air rifles. But the nice thing about PCP is they're quiet
Yeah.
and fast. So um,
I own a fine work bow, and it is fast. And at 177, it's over 1,000 feet per second.
mhm.
Um, but it's noisy as all hell. You
Yeah,
gotta,
any of those brake barrels, that spring is just absurd.
yeah, and the seals in it have to be redone every so many years.
Yep.
Where you just have a metered gas, and the tanks have come a long way.
Mhm.
Um, or you can buy a reasonable air compressor for them to
Mhm.
recharge your guns. So
Yep.
you know they're in the electric powered uh, compressor is in the
Yeah.
$300 range. That's used to be,
A lot
17,
more.
1800.
Yeah.
So
I have a scuba tank, and the fire department likes me. So.
yeah, that works. That really works well. And the problem with the scuba tanks is they're so damn heavy.
Yeah.
The carbon fiber ones now are coming along, and they're in a reasonable
Yeah.
amount. And
Mhm.
yeah, if I wanted another uh, air rifle, it would
Mhm.
definitely be a PCP. And
Yeah.
you know,
I don't know.
uh,
I got a whole bunch of other stuff that I need to get first. So
yeah, well, something like 357, that would be
Mhm.
uh, uh,
I'm not going to
ideal.
worry about it until you can hunt with them, and the DNR has no intention of making them legal to hunt anytime in the near future.
Yeah, well,
So right now, the DNR's main concern is being able to hunt ribeye in the sky.
yeah,
Unfortunately, we have that lovely little thing called the International Crane Foundation, and they're fighting it with all of their money and all of their
Hmm.
donors. And a lot of their big money donors also donate a lot to, like politicians, especially like the ones with the D in front.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they will need a veto override if they get to that point. So, and that's probably not going to happen because there's enough of the Democrats have enough people on both sides that it'll get shot down. So, another premium brass cartridge case making company, ADG Premium. So,
Yes. ADG. There you go.
um, they if anybody wants their 2026 brochure, let me know and I can email it to you. So, a bunch of different cartridges calibers available, I should say. Their
Good.
typical internal volume variation is less than 2/10 of a grain, so it's pretty decent.
Yeah,
So,
they got a strong case head, and they're a quality manufacturer of brass.
mhm. And you can get your custom head stamps.
Right. Yeah.
So,
So, if Mike wants his 3030 with
to say reloading
custom,
podcast
right.
3030.
Yeah. You know, yeah.
Yeah, for $1,200 tooling fee and then 5,000 piece minimum order, I can make that happen. Good grief. Understandable though, because
Yeah.
that's not something that's cheap to do. So, um, manufactured completely in the USA using 100% US sourced raw materials. So,
Hmm.
I'm gonna try and see if we can get them to come on.
Hmm.
So, at some point in time.
Yeah, we've had Alpha Brass on, and they were interesting with
Yep.
their brass and also their reamers and everything that they make.
Yep.
We got to
We've
get.
had we've had Peterson on in the past. So,
Hmm.
um, so next up is the KRG Sodic long range rifle from Kinetic Research Group. So,
Okay.
um, a lot of different options there. Just kind of mentioned it as I was going along. So, the Prevail total round control.
Ah. Okay.
It's supposed to be better than
The
even
Mauser. Okay.
controlled round feed. So,
Hmm. Okay.
mhm. So through the entire feeding and extraction. Um,
So in
so,
other words, it gets a hold of the case before as it picks up from the magazine, and
mhm.
controlled round all the way out until it hits the
Until
ejector.
it's
And
flying through the air.
yep,
So,
nice,
yeah.
nice.
So yeah, that's Franklin Armory's newest idea. I've heard good things about it. I was hoping to be able to go out and shoot it, but that didn't happen. So I'm waiting to hear the actual reviews. So, um, here's another suppressor, the Dragoon. Quick detach and direct attach 9mm mini suppressors. The 9mm supports 22 through 350 LGD cartridges, but optimized for 9mm subsonic and supersonic. It's not hearing safe for the 30 caliber loads, but it is durable enough to punch 300 PRC, Win Mag, and Weatherby Mag in 7 RUM.
Okay,
Whoa. So this is a little 9mm suppressor that they say will handle 7 RUM loads. It's not gonna quiet it to hearing safe, but
yeah,
wow, interesting. I'll have to see more on that. Um, Franklin Armory also has a integrally suppressed 22. So
okay,
I think you're going to see just a crap ton of integrally suppressed, especially 22s. This is based off the Ruger Action. Comes in 2 options. So it's a zero baffle design. Barrels are from Angstead Arms. And it takes a standard 22 ammunition and drops it to subsonic levels. Easy maintenance. You can also get it with their binary trigger, factory installed, or you can get it with the Ruger BX trigger, factory installed. So
There you go.
Winchester came out with some new ammo. They've got the 250th. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of this too. Everybody jumping on the bandwagon of the 250th anniversary of this glorious country. But they also came out with a Supreme long range, so we'll see how that goes. They also came out with lever ammo.
Okay.
So optimized for lever guns. So theoretically, a lot of round bullets. 357, 30-30, 45 Colt. Some rounded bullets there. So,
Okay.
Steyr.
Ooh. Yeah.
SSG M1A2. This is basically they take the standard platform and they upgrade it. So a whole 94.95. A mere pittance.
Yeah, well, there's there's a lot of VAT that went into that.
Yeah, exactly.
And Steyr for a long time, made some really nice hunting rifles.
Yeah, we had a few at Bass Pro.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So Cadex came out with a couple of new rifles. This one's the Quake, which is a 50 cal based. We had one of their what the hell is it? Tremors. That we sold, and that was pretty. The Tremor was a really nice looking rifle. Let's see what they say about the Quake as far as price and everything. So, it's a 4 lug 50-degree throw. Comes with a brake on it and everything. 29-inch. Excuse me. I do not see pricing. So,
yeah, that's like SIG. So, okay.
Their Tremor was 10 grand. So, we'll see.
Like SIG. So, yeah. Okay. We're going to say that's 10,000 gold doubloons there. Okay.
Yeah. This is their CDX 300/33X Light Series. Visually stunning rifle. So yeah, it's a lot of price and crap, and so. But Armory of Kings came out with a forced reset trigger for the PS90. So I thought that was kind of interesting. And that's everybody that had anything on it. Oh, Jerry says you can hunt with your rifles, but you can't hunt deer. So that's what I'm talking about, Jerry. Sorry, I should have clarified that. So Brass Goblin, yeah. Jim's not able to join us on a regular basis due to some issues and stuff. So his health. So Truth 3598 wants to know, Paul, have you done any varmint hunting?
I have not been able to go varmint hunting in a while here due to health reasons, but hopefully, with the doctors giving me okays this year, I'm going to start up again. So, um, yeah, and my extent of shooting lately has been steel challenge. So we're working on that, and I still have a lot of loads for a lot of guns that are ready to go. So a good prairie dog hunt would go a long way.
Hopefully this year.
Yep. Yep.
Let's see here. Oh, I have to log in. Yeah, it's stupid.
Paul, I have some 6mm bullets to send you. Oh, okay. I will get on Discord and talk.
There you go.
Yep. I had sent some people some 6mm bullets to test out, and some of them worked and some of them didn't. I do have a Loden 6 GT that with a one of those Hornady ELD VTs that is in the 2s.
Okay.
So,
I'll be right back.
yep. Truth. Yeah, things are turning around. Uh, they've um, kicked me off of a couple of diabetes medicines, and which is good. Getting healthier in that. So, excuse me. Yeah, we're working on stuff like that. It's you know someone in their in their early 70s is makes it a little little on the old side, but we're working on it. I ain't giving up yet. The steel challenge has been um, a nice change of pace to do, and I have been working on some 1911 and 2011 guns to get them in shape for that. And I even, blasphemy, went out and bought an airsoft pistol to practice on quarter scale targets and stages. So we'll see how that goes. So the other day I was listening to a another podcast on reloading, and I was wondering, they were talking about reloading for the 350 and the new straight wall cases that are out there. Has anybody had any issues loading for them?
I haven't heard of anybody, but um, I'm not sure. So,
Yeah, I, they were mentioning some issues of headspace and that kind of stuff with it.
well, I know with the 350 Legend, originally, um, originally, holy crap, the train just went right off the tracks. Cranky.
Uh,
Oh,
Brass Goblin
yes.
mechanic steel frame.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah,
So,
you can shoot it in steel challenge. That's not a problem. Um, if it's got a compensator on it, it's going to be in unlimited.
mhm,
But yeah, there's um, if it doesn't have a compensator on it, you shoot it in limited optics. That's all.
mhm.
Um,
Um, so Billy said talk to Tom about the 350 Legend. He had something going on with different brands of brass. I know when they launched, there was an issue, but that's also because people were trying to use the wrong brass.
yeah, okay. They were
People were
trying to
trying to use,
use.
they were trying to upsize 223, which
Hmm.
didn't work because the head stamp or the head's different and everything. So
Yeah. Yep.
I
No,
guess in Alaska they can use 35 cal air rifles for hunting big game. Yeah.
okay.
So um,
Because what I was hearing was that people were having problems with getting it to headspace because it headspace is on the case mouth.
mhm. Which
So
would make sense for a straight wall.
right, which it is a straight wall cartridge.
Hmm. So it's
So
just like loading a pistol.
yeah.
Um, by the way, Alaska Russ says, Paul, you're still a pup. That's funny.
uh, uh, yeah.
So, well, Brass Goblin, I wonder why you're very delayed. Um, maybe because you're, halfway across the planet. Maybe that's why you're a little delayed. I don't know. Could be. So,
Yeah.
air guns, you can air guns of 35 caliber or larger, charged by an external tank, shooting single projectile ammunition designed to expand upon impact. You can use on those in Kentucky. So
Okay.
now I haven't seen the 2026 deer regs. Maybe they finally allowed it. Let me go look.
We've come such a long way in air rifles that
Yeah.
um, you know uh, I know our our system of regulation and politicians and our DNRs and all that kind of stuff are so limited. They don't know what's actually out there.
Hmm.
Um, but I know in places like South Africa, that you can use a high powered air rifle to hunt certain game, and that's not all bad. So
I am corrected. Wisconsin Pact Act 115, which allows hunter in the state to use air guns during any season open to firearms.
nice.
The law defines an air gun as a weapon originally manufactured to expel one or more metal projectiles by expansion of compressed air.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, you know, we're getting there on these things. It's
yeah.
I'm not trying to say that it's to go against our reloading heritage and everything else, but
Hmm.
technology moves us in weird places, and um, it's it's a good thing.
So, yeah, I stand corrected. So, you can use that. So Jerry was correct. Now, it's only during firearms. So, it's only during the 9-day or any of the subsequent extra hunting times. So,
Brass
yeah.
Goblin, you're in Illinois.
So,
Where in Illinois?
yeah. Brass Goblin's obviously not Rob, I'm guessing. So, but he was always hunt shoot off road. So,
Yeah.
um, but yeah. So the answer to Clifford Zach's question of speaking of Brass Goblin, who sold the Brass Goblin T-shirts? That would have been Rob from Hunt Shoot Off Road. And if you check the show notes, you will find that on the notes, it is https://huntshootoffroad.com/shop/ and use code RLP10 to save 10% on the Brass Goblin merchandise. So it's in the show notes. So he's still got all the Brass Goblin stuff down there. So, but
McHenry County Brass Goblin. Okay.
We're not sure how much longer he's going to be able to keep that up. So, because if the new law in Australia passes as it's written, basically his entire website's going to be illegal. So, and our podcast will be illegal in Australia, along with a whole crap ton of other ones. So, Australians really looking to put the screws to it. So, yeah. So we learned about a bunch of new suppressors. We
Yeah.
learned that yes, you can use PCP air rifles in Wisconsin to hunt whitetails
Yeah.
and a few other things. And
Some new guns, some
yeah,
the things we haven't gotten into. If anybody has looked and listened, Henderson and RCBS have gotten together to sell a
but
case trimmer.
wait,
Yes.
I have a press release.
Okay.
Mm. Wondering if they have pictures. Nope, not there. So, all right. So, Matchmaster Precision Case Trimmer,
Mhm.
a complete high-speed trimmer kit co-developed with Henderson Precision. But we can bring pictures of that up. So,
Midway USA. Okay. Would I suggest a Henderson, RCBS, or a Gerard? If I was shooting one cartridge only, I would go with the Gerard. I have a Gerard, and it is really nice. It is all set up, everything else for 308, and it is wonderful to just size my cases, put them in, and do it. If I have to switch calibers all the time on it, it is a pain in the tush to switch calibers. I got to take it apart. I got to change the cutters. I got to put it back together. I got to adjust it. And okay, but it's super accurate for one cartridge. Not a problem. If I am loading like I do, 7 to 10 rifles, I would go with a Henderson or RCBS all day
Matchmaster.
long.
So,
Matchmaster.
I do have pictures of it up.
Mm-hmm.
So, micrometer adjustable.
Yep.
So
You can either change the buttons on it and adjust the carbide trimmers, or you can just buy extra heads and just swap out the heads.
hmm
So
that's
yeah.
kind of. So does it keep the brass shavings in there? Then I wonder.
Yeah, there's a little case that cover that goes over the
Oh yeah,
trimmer,
there you go.
and it it catches all the brass shavings.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. So
So
yeah,
very nice.
and the nice
And then
thing
it's got
about it,
all the little pilots right there.
right? You have
So,
all the pilots, or buttons, however you want to call it, but you still would have to use an Allen key to adjust the cutters itself. Or you can buy the complete cutter kit that, okay, this is 6 millimeter, this is 308, this is 223, this is 257, yada yada, 65, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Which is what I would do, because then I don't have to play with it any at all. Accuracy wise, from what I understand, within, excuse me, which is within a 5-10 thousandths. Okay, so half a thou, which, not going to beat that anywhere else.
Mm-mm.
And it's direct drive, which beats the Henderson, which was belt drive.
Mm-hmm. So they've got a new Rock Chucker Supreme Elite kit. Comes with the Rock Chucker Supreme, Chargemaster Link, powder dispenser.
Okay.
Which doesn't look like they have shown yet. So, so that one's going to be MSRP of $584. So,
Which is a good price for what you're
that's
getting.
MSRP, so I figure it's probably $499.
Yeah.
New Matchmaster Duo dies.
Okay.
A new die combining the trusted performance of RCBS standard full-length sizing dies with the elite precision of the Matchmaster micrometer seating die. So that's nice.
Yeah. There you go.
And then Matchmaster's multi-cartridge reloading block. So let's see if we can find something on that.
Is it just me, or are we seeing a lot more anodized aluminum blocks, loading blocks coming up on the market?
Yeah, definitely.
Which, don't mind me, but that's great. Because the plastic ones drive me nuts.
Mm-hmm.
They get junk on them. You can't clean them very well. Yeah. I want Lyman to make their bleachers in aluminum.
Yeah.
I want them to be 100 instead of 50.
Yep. That would be nice. So looks like how they're doing it is a stepped design.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's $75 nice. They got rubber feet so it doesn't slide, powder coated. But it looks like that's how they're doing it. It's a step design. So you've got different diameters available.
Yeah. Questionable. Okay.
Interesting. I don't know how stable it would be.
Yeah, that's the same thing I'm looking at.
So But yeah, so RFCBS has a couple of things out. We are going to actually have Joel coming on the program in February. So
Yep.
everybody can
Get together and
everybody can join us then, and
we put enough pressure on them, we can get them to send us a case trimmer
there we go.
and a Matchmaster powder dispenser too.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who's talking schmack in YouTube. Somebody's trying to insult me.
Oh,
But in order to insult me, I would have to give shit about their opinion. So
yes, Odor, it looks really nice, and like I say, it's a Henderson without the belts, which makes it really, really nice because you don't have those belts to go bad on you. And the adjustments are big as far as you're able to look at the the uh, the adjuster to work in thousandths of an inch to zero your case into where it belongs. So that's really nice.
talk schmack to me, will you? I put him in a timeout. Anyway,
Yes.
so let's see here. Any more updates from there? No. All right. So
Yeah.
that would be nice, Russ. Alaska Russ said RCBS sponsorship. Woohoo.
Yeah.
So he also said Lewis and Clark had an air rifle when they explored the West. Yes, they did. So, but yeah. So yeah, lots of cool stuff. That's about it for now.
And there'll be more reloading stuff coming out from SHOT Show during the week.
Yeah. Really wasn't much announced ahead of time. So
No, everybody's played it pretty close to the vest as far as even guns. I mean,
yeah, I mean that's the thing is normally you get a lot of release before SHOT, but this
right.
year for whatever reason they decided to hold stuff for SHOT.
Yeah, play close to the vest and get
I was kind
everybody
of
to come and
surprised.
take a look.
Mm-hmm.
So, not form opinions beforehand,
Mm-hmm.
and which is good. I mean,
Yep.
like I say, that new Matchmaster RCBS Press, yeah, okay, you know, um, I'm still an RCBS fan. I even I run the Summit, and I
Mm-hmm.
like it. It's accurate, and that's all that matters.
Billy said Dylan has a new machine as well. I don't know if you all covered it. It's an update to the RL 1100. No, I haven't seen. They teased it, but I didn't see anything on it. I didn't go
I
digging.
I have not seen anything on it other than it is called the 1250 right now. They haven't said what the real name is going to be on it. They've just labeled it the 1250, and don't know if it's going to be a 7-station press, 8-station, or 10-station, which is what I think they ought to be doing, is bringing it up to a 10-station press to compete with the Mark 7.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, it's Dylan is got to move with the times.
Hmm.
I mean, the 1100 is what, 2 years old now.
Yeah.
So
3.
3, okay, it's 3. So that would put us at 22, and my RL 1000 was 76.
Yeah.
Okay, so 7 stations, for the whole time. Yeah,
Yep.
they made some changes and they downgraded some of the things that they had on it. I mean, the RL 1000 was mostly all stainless steel.
Hmm.
Okay, so they changed and made it some of it cheaper. But then again, it was a $3,000 press in those days, where
Hmm.
it's getting close to $3,000 again.
Yeah. Billy said they're doing a contest to name it. Interesting. So,
Okay.
Bodie McBoatface. So, anyway,
Yep.
so next week we'll probably still have a little bit of SHOT Show leftovers and stuff, stuff that we didn't
Yeah.
cover tonight that I didn't have access to information at the time. It's really hard not being there. Plus, this is Tuesday night, so literally SHOT Show just opened today. So
Right. Yeah.
that's the other thing.
You know,
Yesterday was range day, which is always fun, but um, so
but
I'm
I
sure
didn't
there's
he- I didn't hear a lot of things coming out on range day.
mm-mm.
So or today. I mean, um, I just got the press release on the Matchmaster trimmer, and that
Yep.
was it. So
Yeah. So we'll keep an eye on that.
And considering we have somebody that's involved with Hodgson and RCBS, we have to hang him up by his thumbnails because he's not giving us any information.
Well, he's only given us the information he can give, so
Well, yeah, I
um,
know.
but at any rate, that's pretty much it for now. So
Yes.
thanks, Oder. You have fun, take care. And yeah, so
Yep.
so
Thank you, Oder.
yeah, unfortunately it looks like those in Discord couldn't see what I was sharing. So I'm not sure what the deal with that was, but weird. But anyway, I forgot what I was gonna say. So on that note, let's show the lovely patch of the month.
There you go.
So we got
Ooh.
Patriot Patch Company, we got the patch, then we got the vinyl, and then we got Ryan's original drawing right there. So
Yeah.
Patriot Patch Company, if you're listening to this live or within 2 or 3 days, or watching, I should say, they're having a clearance sale. I posted that in Discord also. Bunch of patches for $1.99, so they're doing a clearance sale. Check it out. Otherwise, you can go to firearmsradio.net/category/podcast/reloading-2. And there's links there to buy cool shirts like this.
Sorry, I don't have my mug or my shirt today.
Tumbler.
Yep.
So this comes in 3 different styles, either an American flag background, a brass background, or the extruded powder. Very cool. This is the Reloading Podcast shirt. It comes in gray, olive, and white. On the back, it has Anatomy of a Pew. That's the buy our merch link. If you go to support the show, then you can sign up to be a Patch of the Month Club member and get the cool patch every month and help the show out. Otherwise, there are other options available. So, MXB 406. That's going to be interesting to see how that goes. He put a 338 bullet in his 300 Win Mag, and he's going to see how it does tomorrow. If he's not shooting it down a 33 diameter barrel, I don't think it's going to go very well. I wouldn't want to test it.
Not me. No.
Can you say high speed barrel obstruction? So
can you say overpressure?
Boom. So Rumble worked successfully this week, so that was happy. So finally. Oh, he's done it before. Okay, carry on.
A lot of people have done things once, twice, or whatever. Okay, there comes to a point where
if he's done it before and he's still talking to us, I'd say it probably went pretty well.
Yeah, but I'm saying that happens a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
And coming from the world of highly reactive chemicals.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We've all done it. We've sat down and done it all.
Just remember, you've grabbed Grandpa's finger once when he said, "Pull my finger."
Right. Yeah.
Doing it again wasn't necessarily a good idea. So
yeah. So, a cartridge case belongs in the proper gun, belongs in with the proper load, the proper bullet, the proper powder, the proper primer, and I'm happy then. Okay.
Yep.
But if you want to play with putting big bullets down little bores, yeah. It may work once.
He did come back and say, "I'm completely joking. I just wanted to see what you would say."
Yeah. Okay.
So, I would never do it either.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Just to be, clear out there, guys. There's a lot of powder handlers that have, that are lived a long time because they follow the rules.
Yep.
And there's a lot of young powder handlers that didn't live a long time because they skipped the rules.
Or they look like a high school shop teacher.
Yeah.
Because they're missing fingers. So.
Yeah. And with the bandsaw, you have to watch this.
Oh, I don't think I was supposed to cut that off.
Yeah.
So we have there is a new table saw out that literally, as soon as it detects, it stops. So you literally cannot cut your finger off anymore. They've idiot-proofed the table saw.
Yeah, saw stop.
What fun is that?
Yeah, it's been around a while, but it's
Yeah.
finally the patent is kind of
It works, so.
it works. Yeah, in other words, that piece of aluminum jumps onto the blade really fast when it detects that. And,
Mhm.
when they do it with a hot dog, there's only a little tiny nick.
Yeah.
Um, okay, guys, just a little tiny nick. Little tiny nick can be half your finger.
Mhm.
Okay, so um, yeah,
Yeah. Anyway,
yeah,
yeah, so yeah, don't put large projectiles down small barrels at rapid speed. Doesn't work well.
yeah.
So, if you're not sure what it is, take it to a gunsmith or slug the barrel. We've covered how to do that, by the way. So,
Yes. And a
uh,
gunsmith is your friend.
yes.
Remember that.
So,
So, all right, sir.
on that note, keep your brass shiny.
Grandpa told me, he said, don't listen to your mama. Violence does solve problems.
Especially with the proper application of high explosives.
Yeah,
Um,
and pro- projectiles that are placed in front of those give you a very nice effect.
Claymores are fun. So, as Billy said, it does get expensive though, because anytime it activates, you have to replace a whole cartridge, and the cartridges aren't cheap. They're
Yeah.
cheaper than they used to be, but yeah. So,
Hmm.
but I mean, at the same time, you can't really put a price on safety. So, unless you're an insurance company.
Yep, yep.
Federal's Terminal Ascent's actually a pretty good round if you're going to buy factory ammo. So, pretty good for hunting. Um, Support the Second Amendment. Support organizations that support the Second Amendment. Make sure you're paying attention to what your local, state, and federal representatives are doing that you've allegedly elected to be into those offices. If you didn't get out and vote, then you need to get involved. Um, Lawsuits are expensive because we're paying for it twice. We're paying for it with the money that that the organizations have to raise, plus we as taxpayers are paying for it because guess who the government uses to pay for the lawyers? Taxpayer money. So,
Yep.
anyway, um, yeah. So you know, and if somebody isn't, I honestly, since yeah, Running with Scissors said for the NARA lifers, ballot is in the latest magazine. Um, so vote there. I can't vote because I let my membership lapse because I was pissed at them, and then they finally got rid of Wayne. So it'll be a while before I can vote. But anyway, I don't know if they changed it. It used to be if you paid for a 5-year membership, you could start voting.
Hmm.
I don't know if it's still that way or not, so I'm not going to say, but you can call the NRA and find out. Um, 5-year membership's usually about the best deal. Um, so anyway, most importantly, if you're struggling, 988 or 1-800 273-8255 from a landline. Make sure you reach out, get some help. Um, if it's not crisis where you're not just thinking about, ending it all, and you're just struggling, talk to your physicians, check with your human resources department. Usually, most companies have an EAP program nowadays. Otherwise, Walk to Talk America's got some good resources. So reach out, get help. We want you here. We need you here. Thanks, and have a good night.
Good night, everyone.